The two men shouted excitedly. They hadn't expected to find such a large gold deposit in the desert. If they can dig it up, they'll get rich overnight. But the only problem now was how to transport the gold. They planned for one to drive off in search of a digger while the other stayed behind to guard the gold. Driving west, it would take 2 days to reach the town. 1 day to find the digger and 2 more days to return. A rough estimate meant at least 5 days. During those 5 days, the one guarding the gold would have to survive alone in the desert. But both men wanted to stay and guard the gold. Johnny felt he had survival experience in the wilderness. He had noticed Jack wasting water earlier. Johnny thought if Jack stayed, he might not survive the isolation. At this point, Johnny didn't plan to keep all the gold for himself, so he suggested Jack should go get the digger, but Jack insisted on staying.
I think I'll stay with the gold.
Johnny eventually agreed. The next day, Johnny left Jack with as much food as possible and also gave him the only satellite phone.
By the time I get back, we'll be rich as all hell.
Then Johnny drove off to find the digger. Under the scorching sun, Jack reburied the gold and set up a small tent. He gathered dry wood and began his survival in the desert. But will Johnny return on time as promised?